I'm Bella.
Welcome to the Holy Matrimony Podcast.
This week, we're back talking about WWE.
Professional wrestling.
Is that what it stands for? WWE
Professional
Professional.
wrestling, yeah.
Okay.
Professional wrestling. Yeah, that's what WWE stands
Okay,
for.
I never knew it, like the acronym WWE,
Yes.
right? Is that what that is? An acronym?
Yeah.
Okay,
Second.
so thank you.
Yes.
Okay,
Do
so
you really
forever.
not know what it stands for?
No, I do. It was
Oh.
just like a joke. It was
Okay,
a
but I
joke.
was like, I obviously you knew it didn't stand for that, but I was like, do you really not know what it stands for?
Yeah, the World Wrestling. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, World Wrestling Entertainment.
World Wrestling Entertainment, yeah.
World Wrestling. Yeah, no, it was funny the way you said it. You know?
Yep, that makes sense.
Okay, anyway. But before we talk about professional wrestling, WWE,
in particular, Bash in Berlin.
the Bash in Berlin. We'll explain that to people who don't know what we just said.
Yes.
But first, we do release new episodes every Thursday on most of the major podcast players, as well as YouTube. So some of you can see us. If you can't see us, you're probably not on YouTube.
Or you're just not
or you're
watching.
not by us.
Yeah,
or you're not here.
Or you're playing on YouTube and closing your eyes.
Which why would you do that?
To each their own. Yeah.
If you can see us and you're not on YouTube, that's really creepy. Get out of my house.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you can find that channel. We are the Holy Matrimony Podcast. So that's youtube.com/@holymatrimony. HOLYMATCHRIMONY. Get it? It's like a match, like WWE Pro Wrestling.
Yes, they have matches.
So it's like, but like matrimony means like you're married.
Married, yeah.
Or like getting married. Just marriage.
Matrimony, yeah, marriage, yeah.
There's probably like past tenses and stuff or something, or different tenses.
Anyways.
Also, if you want to keep up with us, I don't know why you would, but I guess we're hilarious.
Yeah, we're funny.
We are on X and Instagram at Holy Matrimony, all the same spelling.
Yes. So like, comment, subscribe, rate, review, comment, all of that fun stuff.
Comment again.
And comment again.
Yeah, so hit the thumbs up, the little bell.
Yeah, whatever things to hit.
I think it says comment and then you put it. I don't know if there's like a thing to push.
Just do all that. Number one, we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Number two, we want to hear what you want to hear from us.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, when we have arguments, we want to know who's right.
Mm-hmm.
And number four just helps us out.
Yeah, it really helps us.
Yeah.
If you don't want to help us, I don't know what you're doing here.
If you don't want to help us, just then comment and tell us that.
Yeah, exactly. Smart.
See? Smart. I know. See.
Anyway, so back to the Bash in Berlin.
Bash in Berlin.
Some of you guys said, what are all those words? Well, Berlin is a city.
Yes, a city in
Germany. A bash is like a party, but cooler?
Like a...
What's the definition of bash?
I don't know. We're throwing a bash.
Yeah, that's why I said it's like a party, but better?
Yeah, but like also in wrestling terms, they've used bash a lot for different...
Oh, yeah, because bash could also be like a hit you, like a bash.
Like a bash it with... Yeah, I'm going to bash you with...
Bashed in the head.
Yes. So like...
True.
And they've had different bashes before. They've had like the Great American Bash. They've had...
See, are they that smart that it's like it's both, right? It's like a party, but it's also we're going to bash each other.
I think so.
Okay, anyway, so that's that. And then in just means that...
This is where we're having the bash.
In is where something goes, or it's like there. How do you define in? But anyway, so the bash was in Berlin.
Yes.
So there you go, for those of you who didn't know what we were saying.
Yes. Which means that all that to be said, it's a premium live event.
PPV.
PLE.
Pay-per-view.
PLE, premium live event that WWE had on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. This last Saturday. If you're watching this on the week we released it. Otherwise, it was not last Saturday if you watch us later.
It was some future. For some
past.
It's in the future. It was in the future at some point, though.
It was. That'd be crazy if we were talking about a future event.
We should record one of these and act as if we've seen it. Record it before it comes out to see how right we'd be.
And we should have done it with this one because we were psychic and we literally predicted all the matches correctly.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't that hard to predict.
I know, but this was the perfect one to do it on because we would have released it before, and then people would have been like, "How did they do that?"
But also, could you imagine us talking about a match we've never seen? Just be like, "Oh, that was so great when this person did this," and we're just guessing they're gonna do this.
We would know. Yeah, when Randy RKO'd Gunther, and when CM Punk put Drew to sleep, and
oh my gosh, when Cody hit the Cody Cutter.
Oh yeah, easy.
Yeah.
What you guys don't know is they did all of those things plus every other move they have to do when it's a PLE. they have to hit all their moves, and for some reason, Cody and Randy have 7 at least that they have to
Yeah.
hit before the match can end.
Yes.
So we would have called it
That's
easy.
true. But
And then also we did predict like the winners of each match. So,
yes, but again, that was a super not really predictable, not unpredictable.
but it would have been interesting if we did it and people would have said, "Wow." So either they would think we're psychic, or it would
Yes.
just prove that maybe WWE needs to be a little more
Unpredictable.
unpredictable.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll try it for Bad Blood. We'll see.
It depends who's in Bad Blood.
Yeah,
That one maybe might give us a few things.
depends. So let's start. Anyways, let's start talking about Bash in Berlin.
The Bosh.
Bash, where do you want to start?
I guess we'll just go down the roster.
Okay.
I actually don't remember the first. Like I remember the matches, but which one was first?
Wasn't it Cody?
It
Kevin?
was. Oh, that's right. Because we were like, oh, we're starting with this one, or you said that,
Yeah.
and I said, well, yeah, because obviously Gunther and Randy are the main event because they're in Berlin,
Yes.
and Gunther's from Austria, but same thing. No
Yeah,
offense.
just
Sorry,
across
guys.
the border. I mean, Randy Orton said it was the same thing.
Yeah, sorry for the people who don't like that, but and then everybody wanted to see the CM Punk Drew match.
Yes.
So that needed to go in a good spot.
Yes.
If they started with that one, I don't think it would have went well. So of course it was the Cody Kevin.
Yes. So that match was exactly how I thought it was going to be.
I was gonna say, like, where does that rank for the day or the day
I mean, okay.
for you?
Bash overall, I thought was a good show. Okay, but I don't feel like it gave me anything super special. So
Mhm.
that's probably my third favorite match of the show.
Third favorite. Oh wow, yeah.
So right in the middle. There's five
Okay,
matches.
yeah.
So exactly in the middle.
hmm
What about for you?
Hmm. Honestly, it's probably my third favorite too.
Yeah,
Surprisingly,
that's what I figured.
because I guess one of them was super disappointing for me. But anyway,
Yes.
so the Cody Kevin, I think you said it was like overall a good show. To me, 2 matches made it a good show. One really did. Otherwise, I think. Okay, I'm saying this, but I can't remember all the pay-per-views PLEs I've
Yes.
watched. That might have been the weakest I've seen so far.
I definitely feel like it's probably the weakest since WrestleMania.
Yes, I agree with that.
Because, like, WrestleMania happened, we had Backlash,
hmm
we had, you know, Clash, we had Money,
hmm
or King of the Ring,
hmm
Clay Ring Clash, Money in the Bank,
hmm
SummerSlam.
Yes.
So I think this is definitely the weakest since WrestleMania.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it was bad.
No, I wouldn't call it a bad show.
I think it was honestly just the matches they had were
Yeah.
like I understand why Cody's gonna have a match, right? He's the undisputed
Undisputed
uh,
WWE champion.
WWE champion. But it was like you couldn't have given me any better than the Kevin Owens, and then you didn't even have Kevin Owens turn back. I knew he wasn't because they were playing it up so much, but like you could have given me something.
Yeah, like not even like not that I necessarily wanted it because like what they are, but like not even like a bloodline interference or anything. It was just straight up.
hmm
We're gonna have a match, and we're gonna tease Kevin Owens going bad,
Yeah.
and then he's not going to. Oh yeah, he doesn't do it.
Wait, you guys, we
Oh,
tricked you. No, we knew.
we knew.
I mean, they're both good wrestlers.
Yes, the match itself was good.
Yeah, it's not like it was a bad match. It's like, there's nothing to it, I
I know.
guess.
I agree. It was good overall, but like, and I knew they weren't going to, like you said, and it wasn't like I was expecting him to. But man, if Kevin Owens did turn bad, like there was a few moments in there where he was like they were teasing it,
hmm
and he had that viciousness of it. I'm like, could have used that.
Yeah, I would have loved it.
But I also don't want to waste him turning heel and not winning the title, which he's not going to. So I guess it makes sense. Also, don't make him turn heel. He's not going to win.
Yeah, because I'm not even saying that's what needed to happen. I guess it's like they built that up because that was really the only thing they had in that match.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay. I guess to me, my question to you
Yes.
and other wrestling fans,
Yes.
is it necessary to have all these PLEs if you just don't have good matches?
It's the age-old question. Do we need to have PL? We need to have a big event, even if the storyline doesn't dictate it.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously these are like my people in this match, right? Or in this show.
Yes.
So yeah, it's cool to have Gunther, right? It's his home country ish. Um, I love the Drew CM Punk feud. I always
Yes.
will. But like to me, it just wasn't a necessary show.
Yes. So I mean, that's the question, though. I mean, well, number one, of course they're gonna do it. Money.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Money, Bella.
No, I know why they do it. What I'm saying is like, but
But
how do the fans feel? Do they like having these no matter what, even if they're not that good, or would they rather just have less that are good?
I mean, honestly, I think it kind of is split. Like I think at this point WWE fans are used to it. There
Mhm.
used to be a time back in the day where we didn't. I mean, way back in the '90s, they only had 4 a year,
Mhm.
and they started having more. And then we got to the point where they had over 12 a year, which is over more than one a month.
Jeez.
Kind of slid it back down to about 12 a year now.
Yeah, because it's ridiculous more than one in a month.
Yes. So I think we're just kind of used to it, right? AEW does a little different strategy. They have about 8 a year.
Okay.
So a little different strategy. I mean,
Mhm.
still. So I think it just depends. I think the better question is, can't they just write better, maybe to get us to have better storylines at each one?
Which I guess we might talk about that today
I
because
think we
we
need to talk
have
about
some
that.
feelings on that. But yeah, so that match was just a match to be.
Yeah,
Like I said, they're good wrestlers, so
they're good wrestlers. They're
they're
good.
good old
They're
wrestlers.
good at wrestling.
Yep.
Yep.
The next one was the women's tag team.
Yes.
Can you believe it? Spoiler alert, guys.
What?
Jade and Bianca won,
Oh, I'm shocked. I'm
right?
so shocked.
Against Jessica Alba and Isla Fisher.
Yes, it does have an Isla Fisher.
It's Alba
Fire
Fire
and
and
Isla
Isla
Dawn.
Dawn. See, I
Yes.
can't remember, so I'm just gonna keep calling them that.
Yes.
I'm shocked. I mean, honestly,
I know. Who would have thought?
I'm not, guys. For those of you not watching, I'm not shocked.
No, knew it was gonna happen. Called it.
We literally called the match as it was going. We're like, okay,
Yes.
so Bianca's gonna come in, she's gonna do this, okay, and then Jade's gonna come in, she's gonna do this, and then they're gonna do. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't get a more predictable match.
No, and it was like fine. Like again, none of these matches were like whatever. You
Mm-mm.
look at and be like, oh, that's a bad match.
No, because you know me, I love Jade,
Yes.
and Bianca's just great. So it wasn't a bad match. It was just we knew
Is there any
they were gonna win.
steam behind it? Like not
No,
really.
no, because same thing. It's like the only feud they have is the fact that they're going for the title. There's nothing between these two tag teams, no storyline except for going for the title.
Yeah.
So it just was kind of like that's what I'm saying. Like it's not even that these were bad matches, but these are matches you could have just had on one of the shows. We didn't need a PLE for it.
Yeah. Like I think again, as we go through this more and wrap it up, we'll talk more about that. I think.
Yeah, that sounds good. Now I don't know about you.
Mm-hmm.
The third was my favorite match of the night, surprisingly.
Yeah, that was third, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine too.
Which is the
CM Punk.
and Drew McIntyre.
Look at my eyes. What do you see?
Be careful, you might get
That's all I'm
copyrighted
gonna
on that
sing.
song.
I know I sound so much like the original artist. They're gonna be like, "Wow, you got their actual song."
Like, yeah, when it runs through YouTube's like verification, they're gonna say, "Wow, you cannot use that song."
Yes. Yes. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
Which was a strap match.
Yes.
My first ever strap match.
Yes.
I have great ideas for future strap matches
You do.
because I liked the concept. It was great, and I think they did well because obvious. I feel like this strap match, when you really think of it, and so sorry, wrestling fans, it's probably one of the dumbest because so the point is for non-wrestling people, they have a strap that each of them are tied to like one end, so they're
Yes.
connected to each other, and then they have to touch each corner turnbuckle in order to get all the lights or whatever. I don't know if
Yes.
it was always lights, and that's who wins. Is who
Yes.
can touch all four corners. So when you really think about that, there's no reason somebody should have just win immediately.
Yes.
But with these two, I think it was good for them because the point is there's so much bad blood. Ooh,
Bad blood.
I don't know, but yeah, there's just a lot of personal stuff between the two. So it made sense that they wouldn't just try to win; they actually wanted to beat each other up.
Yes. Now that is a point of contention with wrestling fans is that there have been strap matches in the past where the goal was to still try to just pin or make your opponent submit, and
Hmm.
the strap was only there because to keep them together.
Yeah,
you
for
can't
fun.
run. You
Okay.
can't run from each other. So do you think you like that concept better, or do you think you like this concept better?
No, I like the pin concept better.
Yeah.
I think, especially for like I said, these two did it well because the point was is they wanted to beat each other up and then they'd win after. But I think for like someone else who's doing it, it just run to all four corners. So if it was like a pin situation, that's cool because you're tied to each other, but you actually have to fight.
Yes.
Like you have to fight. Because in my mind, I would just run immediately, touch all four.
Yes, but I think that the pin situation only makes sense for people where like one person keeps running from the other person, right? Like then it makes sense. Like, oh,
Mhm.
you can't run anymore.
Yeah. Which
This
is great.
neither one was really running from each other,
Mhm.
so I like the concept that they did here.
Oh, you like this
I
one
like
better?
for this storyline. I like it better.
Did you like my idea of the strap?
I, I think it'd be a little clunky, but go ahead and explain it because I
Yeah.
think it was good.
Now, I don't know how they would do it. I don't know if it's like they do a different strap each time, if there's like a special strap. I want it to be, I don't know how long the matches are supposed to be, but like every 2 minutes or something, the strap gets shorter. So they're because what was it? What did they say it was like a 15-foot strap or
13
something?
feet or something like
Yeah.
that.
So fine, start with that. But if as you go, it gets shorter and shorter until they're pretty much just like
Handcuffed
handcuffed
to each other.
together.
Yeah.
Because then what are you gonna do?
But,
Because if it's touching all four corners, now you have to drag that person with you, but also they're right there.
so yeah, so you think that you in that case you would do the four corner one because
Yes.
that'd make it more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because if it's just pinning while you're just with them the whole time, but if you have to like get them to all four corners, that's pretty cool.
yeah. We can just do a handcuff match. We just handcuff to each other.
They've never done that.
I don't know if they've done that.
I see where with some of the moves that's really hard, but I think if you get the right wrestlers for
Mm-hmm.
it, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't do like you know, a Carmelo Hayes because he's
Yeah.
such like a
Yeah,
flyer.
Braun Strowman. Does make him handcuff.
But not Francis. It would be like he's like
just one hand up and he'd just be hanging
like
there.
a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so the flyers wouldn't make sense, right?
Or would it? They have to learn to wrestle a new style.
It would, yeah, I could see that, but you wouldn't want two because like that's what they do.
Yeah.
But if it like, I mean, yeah, it could be Braun Strowman
Or you could
and
do
him.
like yeah, or like a Braun Breaker. He can't spear somebody.
Yeah, see, I think that's
So it
cool.
takes that whole thing away from him.
Yeah, I like the
that
idea that they're strapped like, even if it's like the same, like it has a
strap.
little chain,
Yeah, yeah.
like the handcuffs.
Yeah.
It's like it's not exactly right. Like they have the same ones they use for the
For like Hannibal Lecter. Yeah.
no, I'm talking about the I Quit matches. They have like the one that has like a little longer
The
chain.
longer chain. Yeah, yeah.
Even that would be fine, but they're so close to each other.
Yeah, it's still in like a 2 foot chain or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Just so idea. I not that I didn't like the strap match. It was really good.
It was good. I mean, that's the thing. They've had like two of the best matches in the last two PLEs. You know what I mean? Like Drew
Yeah.
and Punk.
Yeah, I'm such a hypocrite because a lot of WWE right now, I'm so sick of like the repetition, but I will always watch those two feud.
Yes.
Always.
Do we want to talk about what happened on Raw with them too? Just while we're
Yeah,
at it.
might as well because what happened in the Bash?
Yes. Was CM Punk won?
Yeah.
Yeah, CM Punk won, and then
Barely.
he got his bracelet back.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna lose because he went for the bracelet instead of winning, but
Yeah.
sure.
Also, Drew had the bracelet in his pants, and then CM Punk pulls it out, and then he puts it on his
It
wrist.
was not in his pants.
Yeah.
It was on his wrist at that point.
At that point, I'm talking about
Oh,
earlier.
yeah.
He had it in his pants.
I know, disrespectful.
Yeah, and then CM Punk puts it on his wrist and
Uh-huh.
kisses it.
Yeah.
That's been in Drew's pants, dude. You don't want to kiss that.
I didn't think of that then,
I saw
but
it
yeah.
online, and I so cut it to online. But yeah.
Yeah, that was after they'd been wrestling a little
Wrestling,
bit, so it's a little
uh-huh.
sweaty.
But anyways, so CM Punk won, got his bracelet back, so he's happy.
He
So
was, wasn't
we
he?
saw happy Phil.
Yeah, on Raw too.
Yep.
He was happy, wasn't he?
Yep, it was a great day to be alive on a Monday in Denver, is what CM Punk said.
Until
Until, well, so wait. First of all, CM Punk challenges Gunta.
yeah, he wants that title, which okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then he's like, okay, I'm done with Drew. Whatever. Haha, I'm gonna challenge
Moving
Gunther.
on. Yeah.
Does his little, his to the ring and stuff, and
Mhm.
then guess who attacks him?
I don't know because at first we didn't know. It
Yeah,
was
you
like a
couldn't
guy in some jeans, no shirt on, but like a zip up hoodie with
He's
a hood on.
A 6'7" tall dude that had a hood on.
Yeah, and it's not like we haven't seen his like
His,
bare chest a
and
million
like his
times.
his jeans that he's wearing, like
Yeah, he wears the same jeans. I swear. He used to wear shirts, and then I don't know who in WWE told him he can never wear a shirt again.
yeah.
But wait, it was Drew. Drew.
Yes. So
He didn't just attack him though.
no, he attacked him good. He claymored him off the table out of his shoes.
Yeah, he literally claymored him out of one shoe.
Yeah. Got him in, beat him up
Mhm.
again a couple times.
I think he claymored him 2 more times.
I think so. I know he claymored him once, and then he grabbed the bracelet off CM Punk's corpse.
Yes. And he finally ripped the bracelet. I've been asking him just to rip that stupid little bracelet, and he finally did it. And then my favorite part happened.
Go ahead, because you literally said to do this.
Yeah, so, it's the shot where he rips the bracelet apart, and so he has, like, the beads in his hand. And I was like, shove it down his throat! Like, literally on our couch.
Yes.
I was like, shove it down his throat! Immediately goes and shoves it down his throat.
And then he kicks him again with
And then claymores him again, I think.
with the beads in his mouth.
Yeah, so he was just choking on some beads,
Yep. So you got to think these two are going to be fighting.
Well, I mean, Punk's obviously out for a little bit. He got taken away in the ambulance. And while on the stretcher, Drew beat him up some more.
Yes.
So he's probably got some beads he's got to try to get out of
digest.
his
Yeah,
system.
gonna have to digest some beads.
So yeah, I'll keep watching that. That's a good one.
Yeah, so I can watch them fight forever. So yeah, that'll be exciting to see what happens next.
Mm-hmm. I think the most disappointing match of Bash and Berlin for me
Mm-hmm.
was the Judgment Day versus Terror Twins.
Terror Twins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
what they're called.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm talking about like Judgment Day, but I guess it's like weird thinking Liv's in the Judgment Day now,
but she
but
is.
she is. So
They're the Judgment Day.
yeah. I'm curious how you feel about it.
I mean, the match was what it was. I mean, it was pretty predictable. Kind of knew exactly what was gonna happen.
I mean, but we kind of did that with all of them.
Yeah,
I think the strap match was the most fun just to watch.
yeah, but it was like, I mean, I don't know. This whole thing, I'm after SummerSlam, and Damian Priest had his match with Gunther. I was a big Damian Priest. I was like, okay,
Mhm.
he's gonna be a star. I'm just not feeling this whole thing. I know you kind of aren't either.
No, I felt like leading up to SummerSlam and even like directly after, like Damien was only getting better
Yes.
with promos and just like his character, everything. And since it's not just him, it's him and Rhea and then the Judgment Day, I think their promos just aren't good.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's not good because it's just kind of boring, but sometimes like there was that I think it was a couple weeks ago. I was like they just like literally weren't good.
Yeah.
So I like their promos aren't as good. I guess I don't like the vision or I don't see what the vision is for the Terror Twins or the Judgment Day necessarily. So I'm just not into it.
Yeah, and I mean, the match itself was what it is. Damien and Rhea won, like that makes sense. But like, yeah, I'm just not feeling it either. Honestly, I don't feel like this is helping anybody in this storyline. Like Rhea's
Mm.
already a big star. It's not making her a bigger star.
No.
Damien should be trying to be elevated to become a big star, like and keep it right. Like he got to the top and like, but he wasn't like there. You know what I mean? Fans were finally starting to accept him, and I feel like this isn't making any better.
Yeah, like for the wrestling fans, because I've talked to you about this.
Yeah.
Um, but for the wrestling fans, like, do people think that he looks strong? Because to me, like Damien was building up a lot of strength. And we're seeing, so first of all, the fact that, like, to me, that Rhea always has to be there and that Rhea's actually saving the day most of the time or she's finishing it. it I don't see how that makes Damien strong. But even when Rhea's not there and he's in these matches or these feuds with the Judgment Day, yeah, so, when they first all come out, he'll get a hit on all of them. But then all of a sudden, he can't take them down. So to me, it's just not making him look strong.
Well, I think even if he can't, I mean, there's been times where he has taken it all down, but it's like,
But like never in the end though.
but
Like they don't ever win except for this Bash in Berlin
right,
one.
but even still, even if he is, who cares? It's the Judgment Day. Like
True.
they didn't make the Judgment Day strong to be a threat, so it's not like,
Yes.
not that I would want this to happen, but it's not like he was fighting the Bloodline and then he's taking down Jacob Fatu, and you're like, oh, that's crazy because this dude's been or he's even taking down somebody like Bronson Reed, who's been shown to be a monster. Like it's Finn and JD and Carlito. Like
Well, but even so, in your example of Jacob Fatu,
yeah,
so even if he loses to Jacob Fatu,
yeah,
but if he goes against him, it would make him look strong. But to me, they didn't make the Judgment Day strong. What was the point of separating them if you're still going to make them bumbling idiots?
yeah,
So when Damien does get those moments where he attacks all of them, I'm supposed to be impressed.
right.
It's JD.
That's
Like
insane.
if they would have made them strong also,
Right.
then even when he loses, you'd be like, well, yeah, but he really fought. But now it's like, okay, so he punched four of the Judgment Day people who are idiots and they can trip over their own shoes, and then sometimes still loses to them after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I don't. I just don't know where they're going with this. So I mean, maybe they'll go somewhere good and it'll end up strong. But like, cause even Raw on Monday, we watched that too, and like, oh, him with Jey Uso, and they beat him. Like, not surprised. Nothing surprised there. Nothing.
No.
Like, of course you did.
No, it's funny because actually, if there was anything good, it was Dom in that
Yes.
match.
Yes.
You were like, it's so crazy that with this whole dynamic between the Terror Twins and the Judgment Day, except for Rhea, they're all sometimes like, well, either the Judgment Day is just bumbling idiots, and then sometimes Damien's strong, sometimes he's not. But then you're gonna have this match where he's in it with Dragon Lee and Ilya,
Yep.
right? And it's like, oh, you kind of forget Dom's like actually like
A good
good
wrestler. Yeah.
But like you see that. So what's the point? Are they bad? Are they good? And I'm not talking about heel or face. I'm talking about like as like a group in wrestling. Or are they not?
Yeah. Like, are they supposed to be like coherent, competent wrestlers
Hmm.
or not?
Yes, please like let me know
Right.
because I don't see it. But even if so, why? Like I just don't understand why. Except for Rhea, none of them are coming out on top. Like, what was the point of this split if neither were gonna start climbing the ranks and being strong?
That's why I can hope that, like, I'm assuming at Bad Blood they'll do Rhea versus Liv for the title, and they'll probably do Damian versus Finn, right, 1-on-1 or some kind of cage match or Hell in a Cell or something,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
and then maybe they'll get past this and they start something else.
I just something like I don't. I think like Damien was on such like an upward trajectory, and now it's like, what are you doing with him?
Yeah. So that would be I hope at least after Bad Blood. I hope they can get to Bad Blood and hope they looked for a new feud after Bad Blood.
They won't, but yeah, I would love
I
that.
mean, it'd be if he beats Finn, it's over, it's done.
That's true. Hmm.
Unless they do like a War Games.
Yeah, I just don't have faith right now in some of the writing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just gonna go along for the ride. I'm just honestly asking. I don't know who does this, Triple H or whoever. What's the vision? Please give it to me because I'm not
Mhm.
getting it.
Well, yeah, we'll have to. Like I said, I'm hoping that after Bad Blood we get something, but also that's like a few weeks away still. So we're gonna have a few weeks to just kind of deal with this.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean it's not that bad. It's not. You know, I know you don't know this, but like 2012, 2013 levels of writing bad, but
Yeah, I wasn't there for that,
yeah,
so I'm just going off of what I've seen in the last year almost.
almost
It's
a year,
almost,
almost a year.
yeah, cute.
Mm.
Oh, my 1 year anniversary, cute.
Cute. Okay,
The
the main event.
main event,
Let's talk about it.
Gunta.
Gunta. So first of all,
Hmm.
how excited were you about his ring entrance and the fact that they had Ludwig comedy is at his introduction?
I'm loving this. I want Ludwig to always introduce him now. Hey, I love Samantha. Okay,
Yeah,
nobody can beat her at that. But I think like that little thing is really cool. With them, I don't know if I was excited as the fans were
they were.
when Kaiser came out. Now I get that he's actually German,
He's yes,
so that's his people.
yes.
So I thought I was excited, but they were more
They were
excited.
really excited.
But obviously, yeah, it's so hard because it's like Randy, right? Like Randy's
Mm-hmm.
like a goat in a way.
Yeah,
Um,
he's a goat.
yeah, he's a goat. Because you don't want to say the goat because I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But he's definitely one of the goats, you know?
Oh, is there a couple like they just like hang out in the field and
Mm?
like eat grass and stuff? Or
Yeah, how do you think he got 290 pounds?
just eating
He ate a
grass?
lot of
Oh
grass.
dang. Okay.
Anyway, so it's like, okay, well, almost any other time I'm going for Randy,
Yes.
but he's going against Gunta.
Gunda.
I needed I needed him to win.
Yes.
So yeah, I was just excited.
So first off, we were watching, I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be a long match because we still have like a lot left to go."
Yeah, because we didn't get to watch it live, so
Right.
we watched the replay, and you could see the little bar.
I was like,
We're
"Oh,
like,
it's gonna be a
it's gonna be
long
like a
match."
40-minute match. I don't think it was, but
It was long though. But
mhm.
what'd you think of it? It's your match.
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, I think I'm really liking these like specialty matches, right? Like the strap match. I love the I Quit match. So those ones are just so entertaining.
Yes.
So it's like, okay, that one was the most fun to me. But this match was good. I mean,
Yeah.
it was definitely a slower paced.
Yeah. It was probably second best of the show.
I think so.
Slow pace, but it's kind of Randy style, kind of Gunther style.
Yeah, and I think they did well at it. I don't think there was a point where I was like, oh, okay, I'm over it.
Right. And they still did. They went to the outside a lot. They still did
Hmm.
some. I do like that Gunther doesn't do these crazy matches. Like he's like, no, I'm gonna do a wrestling match.
Yeah.
Like I'm just gonna beat you up.
Oh, well, yeah, and I love it. There were some cool moments with the stairs and, you know.
Oh yeah, Randy set up the stairs.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
I was like, what are you doing, Randy Orton?
I mean, he got to 290. He said, I'll do anything now.
Yeah, apparently
He was pushing. He wanted to see. He
he
wanted to
did.
see, like, what can I do?
He did, and he did it.
And Gunther took
He
it.
took it. Gunther won.
Of course he did.
Yeah, it was a good match though. And it was like definitive. He
Mhm.
actually beat him this time.
Yeah, Randy can't be like, my shoulder wasn't down. No, you just passed out this time, so.
Yes, but I think it's good. I think they're doing a good job of trying to build him up, right? Like, hey,
Gunther?
yeah.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, they've already done that. 666 days as Intercontinental Champion.
Yep.
But like, hey, let's make his first title defense against a legend, and
Yeah.
let's make it like a good one.
Yeah, and he wins.
Yes.
And yeah, not in a questionable way or.
Right. So, overall, good match. You know what I mean? I think. Where do you? Let's talk this one first, then we'll go to Gunther. Where do you think Randy goes from here?
I don't know. So, we know John Cena. I don't know
Mhm.
if we're gonna see him, but John Cena's coming back apparently.
Yes. but not
Um,
till January.
yeah, and from what I understand, not just from you but the internet, that's like the ultimate feud, right? Is
I mean,
Randy against John Cena.
yeah, I
That's what everybody
guess.
wants online anyway.
Which is so weird now that they want it now. They didn't want it back in 2013, but they want it now.
Yeah, because something's wrong with you guys. Like, stick to your
I
guns.
think there was like a year, I can't remember the exact number, so it's probably not this much, but they wrestled like 14 times in 1 year or something,
Jeez.
and so people were tired of it.
Hmm.
And so why do we want it again now?
It's because they didn't appreciate it when they had it, and they're like, "Wow, we'll never get it again. Let's do one more."
Yeah, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, that's coming.
So I can't tell you, but I guarantee they're doing something with them. So I don't know if it's going to kind of be a road to that. We still have time though, right?
Yeah, it's
We
not
still
until
have months.
January, so we have 3 months still.
My thing, and you tell me,
Hmm.
we were building up that Kevin Owens was going to turn,
Yes.
and he didn't. Still could. Maybe it's like a long game.
Hmm.
But what if Randy's going to turn?
That's kind of what I was thinking. So the look on Randy Orton's face after he lost to Gunther wasn't just like oh I lost. It was like like he was looking at that title.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's gonna go to SmackDown and be like, "Hey Cody, what's up? Hi buddy," and then RKO and be like, "I want the title.
Hmm.
I had the taste of it.
Hmm.
I want the title.
Yeah. And he's like, I can't. Nobody can beat Gunther, so but I can beat
I can
you.
beat you.
Easy.
I
Anybody could beat you.
touch everything you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So I could see it going that way.
Yeah, which would be fine. At least it'd be something a little different on SmackDown
Yeah, I mean,
for a while.
the question is just how many times does Cody beat Randy? Because Cody ain't losing it.
That's true. He could though. They would. Man, I would love it. I would love it.
I would, as much of a Cody fan as I
Mhm.
am, I would love it too.
I'm not
Just
even.
something different.
Yeah, even if he loses and then gets it right
Yeah.
back, something.
Mm-hmm.
It'd give me a little something. Like I need to be surprised.
Yes. So were you surprised on Monday
Mhm.
by Gunther's next challenger?
Mm, yes and no.
Oh, surprised, but I'm not happy about it.
But was it really a surprise? Like at some point, we're talking about Sami Zayn, my favorite. He was going for it. That was going to be the point,
Yep.
right? Because I got the Intercontinental from you, so I
Yeah.
could get that. No, you can't. He could try. He's not.
He's gonna win.
No, he's not.
No, he's not gonna win. I know.
No, he's
I don't
not.
think he's gonna win either.
So it's not surprising. Like, I guess I just didn't think about it at the time. I wasn't even like thinking about a next opponent. Obviously, there was going to be one, but I wasn't thinking about it. Yeah, it's just like whatever to me.
Mm-hmm. I think what's gonna be interesting is now I think Gunther's gonna have to go because I mean he was so dominant, right? And he's in WWE. They said it was only one, that's Sami Zayn, but like when you go back to his time in NXT, NXT UK, in the WWE, there's only 3 people that have beaten him.
Hmm.
So I think it's gonna be very interesting now. He's gonna have to like go back and like, okay, I'm gonna have to beat these people that have beaten me.
Yes. And so Sammy is gone. Sorry.
Yeah, Sammy's the first one.
Then probably Ilya,
Yes.
and I'm excited for that match.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean everybody is.
My guess he's going to be Ilya though, because at some point they also wanted him to go against Braun Breaker.
Yes. Now it's weird now though because they're both heels. I think Braun Breaker's into a heel. Like
Hmm. I could see if somebody's going to turn, it's Gunther. I don't know how.
I think Braun.
Braun, he's like destroying people.
Yeah, but people already bark with him. Like
Oh yeah, because how could you not?
yeah, so I think that like you could easily turn it to be a good guy.
That's true, but either way, he's obviously the last because he currently also has a title.
Yes.
And I think we still have a little storyline with him. So
Yes.
eventually, when he loses the Intercontinental, then yes, they're gonna want Gunther to go against him. So that means he's gonna hold on to that title for a little bit,
Yes.
at least.
At least till WrestleMania when John Cena takes it off him. Yeah.
Why would John Cena take it off him? He's retiring.
Give him one more. One more.
No,
Yeah.
no,
One more, and then somebody can take it off of him.
no. Who?
Braun Breaker.
No.
Perfect. I call me. Triple H, call me.
Yeah, you want that so bad. You want the Braun Breaker John Cena match.
I do. It'd be a great match.
I mean, I agree. I just Braun's a dog and he
Who?
can't see. If he what's a dog if they can't see?
He can smell. Dogs have great sense of smells
Stop.
and hearing. He can see.
Yeah.
He has other senses. He doesn't need to see.
They should do like a blindfold match.
They've done them.
Have they?
Yeah. They're not good.
I didn't think so because they can't
They're not
see.
good.
Yeah, because obviously.
They're not very good, but they've done them.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at this point, I just think it's like cool. It was like a show. There were good matches because these were good wrestlers. To me, it was just an unnecessary show.
They were good wrestlers. Yeah. I think again right now we're in this weird. We talked about it off camera, but we're in this weird period where it's a little not as interesting, a little less interesting than it was. Obviously, coming
Mhm,
off like the road to WrestleMania. WrestleMania, it was very high.
mhm.
Everything was great. So now it's like, okay, let's see what we can do.
Which I'm fine with. There's always going to be that. It's just if they don't pick it back up, though, they're
Yeah,
getting a call from me.
I mean, oh, you can talk to their manager
100%.
and turn into a Karen.
Yep.
Okay,
Real fast.
call Triple H. I need to talk to your manager.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm the manager. No, no, no.
Who's your manager?
Your wife. Give me her. I'm just kidding.
Give me Nick Khan, please. Where's he at?
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's like the manager,
Yeah,
manager. Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah. Somebody has a
There's
manager.
always somebody that has a
Okay.
manager.
And if
Um,
it's Nick Khan, he's like, I don't have one. Yeah, God, give me God.
God. Um, next week should be a good week though. I think they're doing that whole like because all three shows gonna be on USA.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
So next week will be a good. They'll do something crazy.
Which, by the way, Samantha, if you're out there listening, William had the audacity to question me on Monday Night Raw when I heard a voice announce, I can't remember who came out first, but somebody. And they announced whoever walked out first. And I said, "What? Where's Samantha?"
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Where is she?" And you said, "That was Samantha." And I said, no, it wasn't. That was not Samantha.
You did it. I know.
And then what? Like 10 minutes later, they showed like where like the announcer sits, and you're
Yep.
like, "Oh wait, it's not Samantha." I know her voice.
I know.
I know it
I
wasn't
know.
Samantha. No, nothing against that. I don't know her name. The other one.
I don't remember either. Alicia Taylor, I think.
Oh yeah,
Maybe?
something like that. She does really good too. But I mean, nobody does as good as Samantha.
Yeah.
So if you're out there,
If you're out
just
there.
know,
I-
you're my favorite.
Yeah. I don't know if she's gonna be on. I don't know what if they're moving her permanently or just.
Hmm.
I mean, I do realize that she also did the Alicia Taylor, whatever her name. I
Hmm.
hope that's her name. I'm sorry if it's not. Did NXT in Denver on Sunday. So
Okay.
maybe they just had her do Raw in Denver on Monday. Maybe.
Oh, okay, that can make
Yeah.
sense. Yeah, whatever. I mean, we'll find out.
Yeah.
It's obviously not like super important. I just
No.
need her to know
That you got it right and I got it wrong.
that I know that voice. And Will had the audacity not to.
I did.
Trust me.
I did. I had the audacity.
The audacity.
Audacity. Well, Bella, overall, that was our bash in Berlin weekend. We were not bashing in Berlin. We were here at our house.
Yeah, nobody paid those tickets to go to Berlin.
Some people
So
did. It was the highest.
no, I'm saying like nobody paid our tickets to go to
Oh,
Berlin.
yeah.
And good thing we didn't since it was like the highest grossing or
Yeah.
whatever. So how much were they
A
charging?
lot.
So yeah, we just had a bash
In our house.
Berlin in our house.
Bash in Berlin in our house.
Bash in Berlin in the house.
Yep.
Bash in Berlin in the TV.
Yep. In our house. Like HAU, like, house.
Stop. Yeah, exactly. Bash in Berlin in our house.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And that we were fine.
Yeah,
That's all
that
we
was great.
needed.
But we'll see where it goes from here. Well, I'm sure we'll talk about wrestling again for Bad Blood.
Or maybe we never will. Got to keep them on their
Gosh.
toes. When will we talk about wrestling again?
Hopefully soon.
Let us know in the comments.
Because Bella, I love wrestling.
I know.